Alright guys, welcome back to the channel and to the garden. It's the end of July. Just going to do a brief update on my Persian silk tree, sort of 1 year on after purchase from B&M. Also going to show you a brief update on the Ensete morelli as well as the bananas purchased from B&M. Now the bananas are about 5-year-old purchase, and we'll just take a slow walk out here to get to it. Bananas, so the Ensete is about 5 years old now. The Musa basjoo clump that I'm going to show you here is about 5 years old. Persian silk tree went in 1 year ago, so it'll be interesting just to show you kind of, growth and how things are looking after sort of the first year. It has done quite well. If you're in the UK or even other parts of the world, you're probably experiencing kind of heat waves and a bit of drought at the moment. Here in my tropical jungle style garden in Leicestershire, UK, we have not really had any rain here for the past, probably 7-8 weeks. We've had a little bit just the other day, but with that said, been having to water loads. But just as we come around here, we get the first glimpse. So this is your Ensete morelli. 5 years old now. This has been dry stored in the cupboard for each winter. I've done videos on that as well, so if you're interested when it comes up to winter, I'll probably do another one as well. But just to show you here, we are approximately, I would say, 9-10 foot to the top of the leaves at the moment. New fronds coming, or new leaves coming out here. Just see nice new roller coming out in the center, getting that lovely, the Ensete basically really kind of known for these characteristics and beautiful undersides and colors to the leaves. Done quite well at the moment. I'm not sure if I'm going to be able to dry store this this year. It's getting quite big and was a real task last year. Apologies for all the weeds, guys. It's already come back up just within a matter of days of doing it before. Again, done really well, and again, these are quite sort of moisture loving plants and ones that you do need to kind of keep on top of the water. Done well though, and again, for a purchase from B&M, I think this was, I want to say £12 5 years ago. A very small plant, and for it to size up like this in just a matter of a couple years kind of just shows you the potential when you are looking at these in store or online places like that. Be prepared for some big growth. And with the Ensete, of course, these need to be dry stored inside, or definitely a heavy protection method unless you are in places like the south. But here is the Musa basjoo clump. Done really well this year, but you can see really torn up. I mean, despite really having hardly any water at all, it's still kind of, again, reasonable flush on it. I need to go through and do my method of removing the bottom leaves to help promote the growth. I'll be doing that. I'm actually just away for the weekend, so hopefully things don't shrivel and die up here. But just as we come around this way, and I'll just show you briefly as we walk by the summer house, take our little path around, and trying to use this more of a kind of adventure path around the garden. I think it just makes it, quite interesting to have kind of a small path that kind of takes you around rather than just going straight to the various points in the garden. But just we come around here, what we've been talking and waiting for, Persian silk tree. Now, again, this plant went in last year, I want to say around about this sort of time as well. We've got some flowers on it already, and I love these kind of like almost pom-pom style flowers that you get. They don't last very long. I'd say a matter of a couple days before they're sort of done. But with this one here, this is a deciduous plant, so you're going to typically leave all your leaves, lose all of your leaves during the winter. But of course, it will give you this lovely new flush in the spring. Now, these are it's an interesting plant because it does interact with the sunlight, so as it gets sort of dark in the evenings, the leaves do close up. But if you're looking for something, once again, that's going to provide that kind of nice looking foliage, interesting looking flowers. Again, these are hardy to about -10, I believe. Great little option, and again, kind of gives you that potential sort of, overhead cover. These should grow quite quickly. I mean, this is sized up, I would say approximately by maybe 2 foot this year. So it has done a lot of growth. Most of this top growth here is all new. All of this outside, we actually have to trim it. Oh, bouncing over the fire pit here. I had to cut it here. You can just see the cut as this was all the way out over the path here. So unfortunately, it did need the chop just so we can kind of access the path. But with that said, great plant. I highly recommend this. And, when we are getting limited numbers in B&M, I'd snap them up if it were me. I'm probably going to try and add a few more, potentially over in the jungle area that way. But yeah, definitely just as an update, done really well. and highly recommend this plant. Just as we pull back, you can see the Sycamensis has also done great. No protection on these as well. So once again, plants from B&M, done great in the ground, and despite sort of lack of water, yeah, still doing quite well on that side. But we would be interested to see, how yours have done. If you've purchased anything last year, is it, done well this year, or, have you struggled through the kind of lack of moisture? Let me know down below. But with that said, of course, thanks for watching. We'll see you in the next one.